Oh, there goes, there goes.
In Juneau, Alaska, that was a 4-bedroom house. It was brought down by rising floodwaters from a melting glacier.
Was watching the banks just slowly erode, but then all of a sudden the whole roof and everything just came down in a big puff of material.
Authorities blame the record flooding on overflow from Suicide Basin waterway. It's an offshoot of the Mendenhall Glacier, which is melting even faster than expected, but in correlation with Alaska's climate change trend.
Experts say Alaska is warming at twice the rate compared to the rest of the country. That warming contributing to this unprecedented flooding event.
This is a 1% to a 0.2% chance of this type of flood taking place at any given time. So this is a very rare event.
The Mendenhall Glacier, considered the region's crown jewel, drawing thousands of tourists each year.
In other words, this is climate-related degradation at a site that may be personal to most tourists who have visited Alaska. It's one thing to hear about polar ice caps and glaciers melting. It's another to have something fall apart and melt that you've actually seen before and experienced yourself or with your family. So the impact of this flooding event might just strike public consciousness in a way that other climate change melting does not. That's the good news. The bad news is that climate change melting is now happening even faster than anticipated and may be too late to reverse. Indeed, polls show a growing number of Americans believe that all we can do as a society now is to try to adapt. That means accepting flooding and preparing for more extreme weather events and patterns. If summer heat waves are hotter, fire season is more intense and destructive, hurricanes and tornadoes are more powerful, and even winter snowstorms drop record amounts at a time, so be it, say many Americans. We have to learn to adapt. But it's not that easy for people who lose their homes or their lives. And who among us is willing to tell a family that's lost something precious, too bad, the planet is getting warmer and making weather more destructive, and there's nothing we can do about it, so deal with it. Our collective view of the planet and Mother Nature does not have to be so cavalier. Many scientists believe there's still time to cut back on fossil fuel emissions and block much of the waste being dumped into the atmosphere. And if dramatic changes are made, the experts say it's not too late to prevent the biggest weather catastrophes that now seem inevitable. But there appears to be a collective ho-hum in the United States and an inability, at least politically, to do anything that might make a difference. And the GOP polls show there's more acceptance now that climate change is happening, but most conservatives say it's a natural pattern and nothing related to human activity. So many conservatives don't believe our businesses, factories, farms, and modes of transportation need to change or should change. Relatedly, there is political gridlock, except when a weather event devastates a community. Then, lawmakers, including conservatives, demand government help in the form of federal disaster assistance. Perhaps it is time to tie such federal assistance to how lawmakers vote on tackling climate change. It would be like having insurance. You don't get a payout unless you've been paying the premiums. The fact is, if we do nothing, more record-setting climate change catastrophes are coming in Alaska and beyond. The media, of course, is largely not helping in any of this, especially on Fox News. And recently, a Fox News anchor who was defending President Trump got blasted by a lawyer who's on Fox News.
Hatching schemes to stay in office is not a crime.
Where they crossed the line was when they had these fake electors gather in state capitals after the secretaries of state and the governors had signed certifications that Biden had won the state.
Check out that video at the link below. I'm David Shuster. Thanks for joining us.